UFC 259 had two big matches that everyone's talking about, but how did they win? They used wrestling, right? So we're going to be talking about the Islam match and the Jan match too. Main thing that happened in both of these matches, right, is either this kind of combination between half guard or a lockdown position, right? So you heard Rogan say lockdown a few times because, yeah, that's the position that some of the fighters got a couple times. So that's basically, it's good to kind of show you from here, right? That's basically this, right? And while the person, okay, so it's either it's Islam or Yan. So basically what they would do is push the guy back and pin them, right? So this is like a real life situation where wrestling is going to help you to win, right? So you're going to stay on top and you're going to be keeping the person flat on their back, even if they have the lockdown, right? And then what you want to do to make sure that they can't sweep you, right, is to keep their hands up, right? So you can either be like this, which Islam, or both of them used it, right? Okay, because if I allowed him the freedom to get double underhooks, right, then he can start getting underneath me, or getting my center of gravity, right, and then he can sweep, right, and then he can beat me, right? At least he's on top, right? So you gotta shut that down. So whether it's lockdown like that happened, or kind of a half guard that kind of happened, that was like the beginning of the end in the Islam match. Okay, so both of the fighters, the successful fighters, pinned the guy. Yan, he actually even, so if the guy when Israel Adesanya kind of came up, he even used his head to push him down, right? And then they kept either arm up. As long as you get one, it doesn't matter which side, right? Then you keep one, then you're going to be blocking them from getting double unders. Right, so even here, this is fine, right? And then from here, you can just wait, right? So you can you start setting up your strikes, right? And then when they start getting uncomfortable, maybe they'll loosen up the half guard or the lockdown, right? You can kind of start switching over. Okay? We can totally show you different things, like even turking someone. So that means like using this bottom leg that they think is like holding me down. I mean, you can still, in wrestling, we can start lifting this up, right? And you can start keeping the person really flat here, right? You can basically start moving them in any way or any direction that you need them to go, right? By using the bottom leg, right? So that's one other thing, right? So you got the head. You can be using the arm, you're using the leg to kind of keep them as flat as possible, right? And this is how you win. So in the case of Islam, he was able to get kind of like that modified flu choke type thing, right? Yeah, was able to just then mount him, right, and start pounding, right? Because of that whole wrestling kind of pin, right, where the person was not able to fight back, right? So Manuel here is a very seasoned grappler. All right, so what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, don't try to play that game from the bottom. It's not worth it. You got to get out of there. Like, you can try all this crazy stuff, and some of it might stick, but the longer the fight goes on, the sweatier it gets, the harder it is, and the easier, and like the easier it is for the guy who's on top to like have control, gravity and everything's on his side.
Yeah. So it's like you're gonna be fighting not only their weight, but then gravity, and then there's even the whole thing about what Farmer Burns said, where it's like you really want to wear someone out by making them do reps, right? So like weighted reps. So you're pushing them down, you're going to be trying to do a crunch to come back up, but it's not just like a regular crunch with your own body weight. It is a crunch with you on top of them and like the whole gravity pushing down. So all that stuff will help you to fatigue them, and you can set up all kinds of submissions, and you can win.
Yeah, plus the fans, plus the memes, plus the hate. That's a lot of weight bearing down.
Yeah, exactly. The psychological aspect.
Absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. All right. So subscribe here. Watch some more videos over there. See you in the next video.